Where are we today?
Um, we're at Bell Family Branch Center, right this way. Yeah, stay tuned.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time.
Welcome to the vlog, and we have
Steve Armin.
and Steve. What were we doing here today?
Today was it's really the outcome of a relationship that we started with Councilwoman Cassandra Timothy. She has a passion for businesses and supporting businesses in the district. That is at the core of what we do here in our branch's business program. So it was an opportunity for us to collaborate. And like I said, it was an outcome of that discussion. And because of her interest and because of what we do to support businesses throughout Miami-Dade, we offered 50 scholarships to businesses from her community to be a part of our incubator and our entrepreneurship lab.
So let's get into it. Why is it important for people to join in? And of course, my community is across the globe, across the country, but obviously my core, my local is Miami. But why is it important to join programs like this?
It's essential because the only way to move from a present state to a future state based on progress, you have to acquire something that's new. Whether it's new knowledge, new skills, new resources, and sometimes the perfect combination is all three. Right? It's learning something new. It's being able to apply this new knowledge in the form of an ability and use that ability with the right resources to transform your capacity in business. So business transformation normally takes place when there's enhanced capacity. Right? Normally you end up in a rut, you end up staying where you are because you're doing the same thing over and over. Sometimes it works, but if you want to grow, you do normally have to add something different to the formula.
So I work in the creative industries, and I work with a lot of music brands and advertising brands.
Right.
And one thing I know is that a lot of artists, they struggle to build that business
Yes.
platform, the foundation, because let's say for your example, you're a music artist.
Yeah.
Everything's up front. And what happens is a lot of artists end up doing work for free,
Right.
without building the foundation, and then they get stuck.
Exactly.
So what advice would you give to artists out there? Because from my perspective, every artist, every musician, every creative person out there is a business. They're entrepreneurs, whether
Yes.
they realize it or not. So what advice would you give to artists out there to grow?
To grow and transition?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also realize that they're entrepreneurs.
Yeah, well, so the first thing is, I always believe that for you to be able to do more, you do need a certain amount of financial and creative freedom. So artists, I mean, their pulse is actually their creativity that's driving them. Their passion, their heart, everything that makes up their soul is connected to their craft or their art. And a lot of times, they see the world from those lenses, not realizing that to be able to become a greater expression, to amplify what they do to a greater community, it does take resources, it does take money, it does take time, it does take, it's an opportunity cost, right? If for you to do this, you have to be able to give up doing something else. And I always tell you, it's not just artists, right? It's most small businesses. It's a particular characteristic for a lot of solopreneurs. They're so invested in doing what they do, sometimes they forget about basically taking care of themselves, part of which is earning an income, and earning the right income that allows them to continue making their contribution to the world, delighting the people that's their audience, whether you call them a customer or an audience member, a client, a patient, no matter what it is. You want to delight the people that you serve and delight the people that you take care of. But in doing that, you do need to understand for you to sustain what you do. Having an income, being able to not just do well, but to do so well that you can invest more of your time in your craft and in the people that you're seeking to delight. That only comes when you build up a momentum of resources. And I always say save the world, but nothing's wrong with making money while you're doing it.
Absolutely, that's perfect example, perfect advice. So just to end it, any other advice you would give to the world, to the people who are going to watch this or listen to this?
I think ultimately what I would say is have faith. Have faith in yourself. It's not just being able to do something, but really believing that you're capable of doing it. Understand that there's a connection between dreams and action, right? It's not good enough only to dream. You do have to make that first step and follow it up with every additional step afterwards. So have faith, dream big, but follow it up with the right actions.
And there you have it. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Such a pleasure. Thank you.
Hey guys, come on in.
All right, okay guys, so we just came from the event and it was amazing. And hey, I cannot complain. There's a lot of resources out there, especially in places like the United States and other countries. Not everywhere has the same opportunities, but wherever you are, look out for opportunities. We went to a business event, and they're giving a lot of resources. They're giving a lot of resources to build your business, to get into the community, and I think that's so important because you won't grow unless you have a community of people, whether within internally or within the general scope of the world. And for all the people who are watching, I'm documenting this journey, but also I think all the musicians out there, all the creatives out there, I want to show the world that, hey, this is what you have to do, and I'm building. So I'm making an example because that's so important, and I want to share my story to the world. I want to share me as a growing entrepreneur, me as an artist, me as a connoisseur of art. I just want to get myself out to the world.
Ooh, I am stuffed. Ooh, it was amazing, guys.
It was amazing.
Yes. All right. You need to get here ASAP. Where are we, babe? What does that say? Right here, right here. Right here.
Revolving sushi bar.
See you next time. Bye.